What is going on, everybody? It's Willow with Jonathan here, back again with another weather forecast. And things are starting to get very active as we head towards a very active weather pattern. So let's go ahead and jump straight into the forecast. So first, starting off with our big storm that is happening in the east right now. You can see we have a big blob of snow over Ontario and portions of Minnesota and Michigan. Now this band of snow is going to stick around for a while, as we have that low pressure center sitting right over the Great Lakes, bringing that colder air to the United States. This is actually technically an Alberta clipper, but this is very rare for about May. So, yeah. And then we have a second low pressure center that is sitting over Alabama, and these two low pressure centers are going to collide and cause some major rainfall because of how warm it is over on the East Coast. So let's go ahead and see what's going to happen. So you can see this is 2 p.m. today. We have the low pressure center in the mid-Atlantic over the Chesapeake Bay. We still have that snow ongoing in Wisconsin and western Michigan and portions of Minnesota. Now look at that low pressure center on Monday, May 1st. Okay, this is Monday, May 1st, or late tonight. And you can see we have very heavy rain in the Northeast. And this heavy rain is going to continue. Okay, the rain is not going to stop for you guys, okay? This is like a never-ending rain event almost. And that second low pressure center that I was talking about, this is the one that brought all that heavy snow up here in Michigan. Now it's going to be causing some lake effect snow over here in Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. And look at that low pressure center as it heads off out through the Northeast. And you guys are not going to stop getting rain for a long time, okay? In the Northeast, you guys are not going to stop getting rain until like Saturday, May 6th. But we're going to head into a very active weather pattern, okay? We're going to have a lot of storms develop, okay? Because we have a lot of that colder air hanging out way more east and west, and then a lot warmer air in the Central U.S., which is going to lead to a lot more rain and storms. So now let's see what kind of precipitation we're going to get in the Northeast. And that is a lot of rainfall, you guys can see, okay? For much of New York and Pennsylvania, rainfall accumulations will be 1 to 3 inches, with the highest amounts being locally 4 inches. And we could get close to 6 inches of rain in western Maine and eastern New Hampshire. And that is a lot of rain. Okay, so you guys need to be aware of that. And if you guys live on a hill, be aware of a potential mudslide, because that is not going to be good. And this is just a look at all the rain we might see for you guys in the Northeast through May 16th. That's a lot of rain for you guys in the Northeast. But this storm has a lot more. And speaking of a lot more, it's going to bring some very intense winds, okay? I am telling you guys, this is going to bring some very intense winds to you guys on Long Island and eastern Massachusetts, Rhode Island, maybe even parts of Connecticut. And it'll bring some very intense winds to you guys in Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. And on the coast of Maine, we could actually end up seeing wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour and maybe even up to 90 miles per hour. So it is going to be very windy. You guys have to make sure you have stuff tied up to ropes. If you guys have a trampoline, it is going to completely get blown away. So tie up your trampoline or put something under it, because we're going to have a lot of rain. And also, like I said just a minute ago, there's going to be a lot of snow with this, because we are going to be seeing upwards of about 4 feet of snow in some places in western Michigan and extreme northern Wisconsin. And we will get some lake effect snow, okay? This is our snow accumulations from lake effect snow. We could get upwards of 6 inches in northern Pennsylvania and southern New York, maybe even 3 inches in northern Ohio, And we're also going to get a lot of snow in western Michigan and extreme northern Indiana, and also a lot of snow in the West Virginia mountains. Now, we just mentioning this because this is something that is happening today. We do have a conditional threat of severe weather today, so we are going to go ahead and track that out. So you can see we're going to be having some severe storms down here in the Carolinas, and these are going to be posing a tornado threat. Now, a very elevated tornado threat, but it is there. Now, these storms will become pretty organized, and these are going to continue throughout much of the day. And eventually, these will just about exit North Carolina at about 4 p.m. And we will see some strong rain showers move through the western part of Ohio and northern part of Kentucky, maybe even eastern Indiana. So just a heads up about that. And guess we do have a slight risk in place for southeastern Virginia, eastern North Carolina, northeastern South Carolina, and another tiny one down there in southern Florida. So thank you guys for coming and watching this video. I'm sorry, I apologize about my voice. It probably doesn't sound very good because I'm sick, but yeah, I'll see you